So you're considering bankruptcy in what's called a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Now, if you're considering Chapter 13, it must mean you're trying to save a home, or by forcing your mortgage holder to accept payments, or you have too many assets and you need to protect some assets and you can't file a Chapter 7. Well, Chapter 13 is kind of a repayment plan bankruptcy, a reorganization bankruptcy, and if you have less than $1,150,000 in secured debt, then you can file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Now, if you have mortgages more than over $1.1 million, then it's going to be a different type of bankruptcy, and you may have to file a Chapter 11, and we can talk about that another time. But right now, focusing on Chapter 13, what we'll do is we'll look at your financials. We'll put together a plan of how much your bankruptcy plan payment will be every month. And you're going to have a bankruptcy plan payment for anywhere from 3 to 5 years. And let's keep the math easy, and let's say that your arrears are $60,000. You're behind on your mortgage, $60,000. But you've made the decision you want to keep your home. You're not walking away from your home. And so you're going to file a Chapter 13 and force the bank to accept a payment toward the arrears over 5 years. And so, to keep the math easy, you owe $60,000, it's a 60-month plan. You're going to pay $1,000 a month in a bankruptcy plan to pay toward the arrears. And the court will force the bank to accept those payments. Now, here's where it gets a little tough. You're going to pay that arrears payment. You're also going to pay something back to your creditors. And it may be 0%, which is nothing. Even an attorney can figure that out. But you're going to pay something. In our district, in most districts, they like something paid, so it may be 1%. It really depends on your budget, on how much you pay back. And that's why we need to look closely at your financials and look at your family budget. And what's your family budget? How much is tuition, personal care, utilities, gas, cell phone, everything that goes towards your budget. Not the credit cards right now, but everything else to keep the family going. So that number, and what's your mortgage payment, that number, and then what's the arrears payment that we're going to make, that number. Then there's a small fee to the Chapter 13 trustee, and we fold all that together, and then we'll present that to you and say, look, for 5 years, you're going to pay this payment. You're going to pay X. Is that doable? I know on paper it looks like it's doable. I can say that, but I'm not living your life. And so you look at it, talk amongst your family. Can you do that? Do you want to do that? There are alternatives to bankruptcy. There's debt settlement alternatives. And I have a little video on that you're welcome to watch. Or call us and we can talk about these options. Look at the number on the bottom of your screen and call us. We'll go through these things and give you a plan, and then you can make an intelligent decision.